Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hey y'all.
Hey, it's Minnie.
And Tanae.
You had to figure out which name you was.
I thought you were Diva.
Oh yeah, it's Diva.
Is it?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
So we
You're tuned in too.
we coming to y'all with her vibes, and we're gonna tell y'all what her vibes stand for again, just in case y'all ain't catching on the last show. So
H.E.R.R.
That's
vibes.
it.
Double
H.E.R.R.
I like that double R on the end.
It's the double R for
There's
me.
a ring for it. Okay.
It's the double R for me.
So it's healing energy with random wretchedness, and that's just because we're not putting ourselves in the box. We're gonna cover it all.
We're
You'll
gonna
see
give you
that
this
logo
healing
next
energy.
week. We got the logo. Y'all like the logo?
Yeah.
We're gonna give you this healing energy, but we might be a little ratchet here and there. You know,
From time to time.
don't judge us. Whatever. Don't judge us. Judge your mama. I said I'm gonna clean it up for the air. I'm cleaning it up.
That was the
clean
That was the
version.
clean version. Boom. Got it.
Alrighty then.
And I still don't see it on YouTube. I'm sorry.
That's
not working
this is
on
you
my
iPhone. I mean, what do you expect?
Okay. So
Okay, don't nobody have no
today,
Android. They still make those?
Our
Oh, okay.
topic
I didn't know they
is
still made those.
loving or lusting.
Because it's only in the great fashion of Valentine's Day. You know, people been going crazy about Valentine's Day because they
my
single.
God.
No,
Single
I do
people
feel
been
like,
going crazy. Like,
I
they
don't
so
even think it's
upset about
that,
this.
But I
don't
do
understand.
feel like
I'm not a part of that crowd. I don't know what.
Me neither.
I feel
Oh,
like
thank you,
Valentine's
ma'am.
Day
I'm
was
single,
like,
but I'm not going crazy over the
Yeah,
shit.
no.
Like it's.
I feel like Valentine's Day was like on drugs this year. Like literally, like it was.
Okay, I just got one question.
Go ahead.
Where's all the people who was doing these matching Christmas pajama sets? Because to now everybody, you know, sad
I mean, what?
and shit.
2 months in.
You know what
Now
I mean?
everybody's single.
Now
Like,
everybody's
what the hell?
single. Single
Everybody, I've been
looking.
seeing posts like
Back
playing like
on
they
the
was killing
phone.
themselves. Like y'all dying over Valentine's Day.
Not Valentine's Day.
It's not that deep.
Playing like they were killing
Playing
themselves.
like it was like what you want me doing on February the 14th, and he was like drinking bleach and about to jump off the balcony. Like, is it that deep?
Oh,
They was
like
doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, they tripping.
Like, is it that deep?
That's probably because all of the damn money that you spend on Christmas for them photo shoots and the matching Christmas sets.
Photo.
Now, you ain't even got nobody
You
to
ain't got
show
no
for
money. Yeah.
2 months later. That's right about to kill it.
Well, this is my second Valentine's Day single, and I don't really give a damn. Like, I mean, it's not gonna hurt me.
If I got somebody, right, the whole superficial ass bullshit of holidays or sweetest day, Valentine's Day, of getting people the gifts and all, I do that shit when I want to. It doesn't matter.
Right.
about
So
that
when you in a
day.
relationship and it's real like that, every day Valentine's Day and sweetest day.
all of that shit, the
Right.
only person or only people.
a vibe.
I'm giving you something
Those-
because it's Tuesday, type of shit.
the
You know
on-
what I mean?
It matters to the businesses that y'all buying all of this bullshit from.
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah.
how
You
they
know,
make
all
money.
of the
That's how they make their money.
Walmart and all that. Yeah, they get the cash.
Bath
in.
and Body Works, and I
The
didn't
poop-
even
the people
see
on
a
the
lot of
corner
people.
selling teddy bears out the U-Hauls.
Oh,
Literally,
at
it's
the
somebody-
U-Hauls, out their cars.
It's
I
somebody
see some
right
tables.
now, and it's a snowstorm
on 6 Mile.
outside.
Snowstorm.
And it's a
Snowstorm.
man right here
50
on
car
7
pileup.
Mile. And he got a tent.
Listen,
And he is selling his
on
baskets.
6 Mile, it was in the lot. It was like 3 different like cars parked with their tables, and they got their
I ain't mad at
baskets.
'em. Get your
And
money,
it's-
man.
Get your money. Get your
your
money,
money.
baby.
And I hope that y'all out here buying black. So if you're going to go buy your boo something, make sure you stop at these people in the snow with their baskets
Yeah.
and grab something from them.
Man, I don't
Listen,
understand
make your
how.
own basket. You ain't gotta buy nothing. Make your own little basket. Make it from the heart. Be thoughtful.
It's
That's it.
snowing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Go grab that basket
I'm
from that
saying
man
they
in the
should have. Listen here. They if it was that important, y'all should have been got the shit because Valentine's Day tomorrow. So if you
know-
just not getting a little
You know
basket
people
today,
be last minute shopping.
well, ain't that
You know
important?
people be last minute shopping.
Ain't that important?
All the time.
Our topic today is loving or lusting. But what we going to talk about? We got 2 things we're going to cover. We're going to cover if people
No, we got
are...
a few things.
We're going to cover if people are in relationships because they're happy or because they just don't want to be alone. But we're going to talk about the friend zone first. We're going to talk about how do people end up in the friend zone? And can women be friend zone? That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't
women be
know.
friend
Can
zone?
they?
And I want y'all to comment because we want to hear what y'all got to say about this.
For sure. Cause me, I don't think I've ever been in a friend zone. I'm the one zoning. Okay.
Right, but
You're
how
the
do
one
we...
that's on it.
Yeah, I'm putting
But
you in the zone.
That's my thing. So how do we know that we the ones on it? So here I am. said, okay, dude is in the friend zone, but how did I know that he was
That
trying to put
he
me in the
wasn't-
friend zone too?
right.
Like, maybe he not complaining about being in the friend zone because he didn't want to put me nowhere but in the friend zone too. So how do women know if they be in friend zone?
Well,
How would we ever know?
We gonna ask him because he a man.
Well, it depends. Who gets put? I believe who gets put in the friend zone depends on who shoots the shot first.
Okay.
Okay, so like you can't be put in the friend zone and don't know that you're being put in the friend zone by somebody who you put in the friend zone, right? How can you be put in the friend zone by somebody who you put in the friend zone? Now you questioning like, hey, maybe they put me in the friend zone first. Did you shoot your shot at them?
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like the whole time you thinking that you done friend zone him, and what if he didn't want nothing from you but to be your friend?
In order for you to friend zone him, he
I see where
must
you're
first
going.
shoot his shot at you
Exactly.
and you deny him. How did you
Right.
put him in the friend zone? You think putting him in the friend zone is you just automatically categorizing him as somebody who's a friend, regardless of them shooting the shot first?
Right. No.
no,
See.
they gotta
no,
shoot the
so
shot.
They
that's
gotta shoot
right.
the shot.
They gotta
They
shoot
gotta
the
shoot the
shot. So that's how you know that you're in the friend zone.
You
or
have
not.
to be put in it. You don't just automatically. Some people, okay, you may just categorize as a friend.
Right.
But some people you put in the friend zone, and you put them in the friend zone after you deny them an advancement into the next level, which will be something more than a friend. And when they
Right.
shoot their shot and you deny them, you've been put in the friend zone. So have you ever, do you know if you've ever been put in the friend zone? Have you ever shot your shot at a dude or made a pass or flirted
I
in
don't
some kind of
shoot
way?
shots.
I'm the shot.
Some of y'all,
I don't shoot shots.
okay, that's what I was just about to say.
I am
Do
the
women
shot.
ever shoot
I'm the
shots?
one-
That's the question that we need to be
I'm the one
getting
you
at.
shooting for in the gym. I'm the one you shooting
You
for in
the
the
one
gym
that
for
shoot
sure.
in the gym.
He got me thinking
I'm the one
now.
he's shooting for.
Have
Cause
I
period.
ever shot my shot? I don't think women actually
He
have
gotta
to
go
shoot
Kobe
a
for
shot.
me, okay?
I think we just set it up to make him come shoot his shot.
Some women don't shoot. So how?
Listen.
So again, so you open the lane for him to shoot his shot, basically.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't think we really shoot our shot. I
So
think we just
that is a woman's way. That's what I was
Right.
about to say. So
right, we
that
opened
is
the
a woman's
door.
way of shooting your shot, making yourself available to him in some type of way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
You don't.
But trust and believe they done approached me
because of
first.
shooting
the first.
shooting the shot. Shooting the shot is basically, I guess, making it aware to the other person that you like them or you're interested. So
Yeah.
Right.
in what way, shape, form, or fashion have you all ever done that? Whether it be opening the lane, like I said, you know what I mean? Are you? Because that'll determine
Tonight?
whether you ever been put in the friend zone or
I'm
not.
thinking, no.
See?
Well, accepting what he was giving me, accepting him, like, trying to take me out and all this stuff, being acceptance of that or whatever. That was my way of opening the lane for him. But I'm never shooting the actual shot. Like, I just opened it up because, okay, maybe I do kind of like you.
You were just accepting.
I'm accepting you coming
being
to try to shoot your
you're
shot.
being receptive to his shot
Yes.
being shot.
Yes. Now, if he score, that's all up to him. But I'm
Okay.
opening the door. Now, if you
You're
Kobe
being
it
you're being
or
receptive
what?
to the shot.
Come on. You got to do good. Listen, you got to come through if you going to come through.
Okay, so do you not go out with people that you gonna put in the friend zone?
No, you don't. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to lead you on to think it was something more than what it is going to be. And it's not going to be that. What you want.
It's
like,
your face for me.
no, because it be... Oh, my God. Because guys be crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to lead them on.
I don't know though.
I don't
because
want you to think I like you when I really don't. I'm never going to like you.
It ain't that though. It could just be okay. So say this person, you don't like this person like that, and
Right.
y'all are friends. He like, hey, what you doing? You like nothing? Oh, you want to go the game on today? You want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings and eat? I like chicken wings. I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings. I didn't say I wanted to be your girlfriend. I said I like chicken wings. I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, what made you think that? Did I make it more
that's
than what
kinda
it was?
That's almost the end of what I was about to say. It's like, so that means like, you can't go out and spend any time with anybody that you don't see on the radar of being able to date.
So you're not
Because you
supposed
feel
to-
like you're giving them a false impression. You leading them on. Like anybody that's
Right.
a regular friend that you don't even see, somebody that you grew up with.
We going to get
You know what I'm
chicken
saying?
wings. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Okay, somebody I grew up with. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I guess we
I guess
could.
that was a bad example because that's giving you a predetermined reason.
Right.
For,
Okay, so even if it's a guy or whatever who like
that you
we
met,
just met.
That you,
we
yeah, that you just met,
or
but
whatever.
he ain't on the radar if you don't even, you're not attracted to him like that.
I'm not attracted to him like that. but we having casual conversation, and he like, okay, so yeah, you want to go, to Buffalo Wild Wings or whatever. Well, okay, but I'm making it known, strictly platonic.
So you gonna say that? Yeah, I'm gonna go get chicken with you, but I don't like you. I'm just going to get chicken. Like
I'm not gonna
say that.
No, I'm not gonna say I don't like you, but I'm gonna say, yeah, we could link,
What do you
like
say?
be cool or whatever.
This not a date though. Like how do you?
This
say
not a
that?
date.
Yeah,
We
how do
say
you?
this
I
not
was
a
about
date.
to say, how
You
do
say-
you say that? Like, do you? How
I
do you,
just said this. I just said this recently to
I don't
somebody.
think
I just
tell
said
people
this ain't a
nothing. I
date.
just go and get my chicken. Like, what are we talking about? I thought I was here for chicken. Who said it? This is like what?
But still,
Do I have to
'cause
announce
people-
that this
no,
ain't that?
'cause
So in that instance,
men
right?
they be making it up in their own head. I feel like oh yeah, this
So
this boo. This
in
my
that
boo right
in
here.
that instance, I guess because he asked you out, right? Does that mean he pays for the whole thing?
Yes, because you asked.
That's why I put the emphasis on that. 'Cause
You
I was giving you your lane.
But then
right?
we can't say that this ain't. I don't like you like that. This is platonic, and then I don't want to lead you on. This ain't that. But I do want you to pay this bill. Like
That's
Why we
why
can't
I'm
do
saying.
that?
because therefore you didn't
Oh, so I
you
done
didn't
contradicted
yourself.
everything I said.
Yes, you just said it's not a date, but here I still want you to pay the bill. Like if it's not a date, then why you expecting him to pay the bill if it's not a date?
'cause
Even if
he
he
asked.
asked you
He
and you didn't, and I'm going,
So
but
you
this is
feel
not
like
a date.
you
Okay.
feel like if he asked you and it's not a date, y'all going out strictly as friends, then you feel like you.
So
would,
you're gonna
you would-
pay.
You would pay.
He's not gonna let me pay. First of all, let's be clear about that.
That's
but
the
even
thing.
if I
That's the
tried
thing.
to, if I initiated, that's letting you know.
Would you, okay? I'll word it like this. Would you feel some kind of way if he suggested that you pay for your half, if y'all went out, in the event that it was just strictly friends, and he just said, okay, well, if we just going out, I mean, am I paying for the whole thing, or are we going half and half? If he said that,
If we
how
had,
would you
if
feel?
that was the
the
context of
conversation
it,
was- if the
just like how
conversation
you
was
just
had-
said
The
it,
context
I would have been like,
was-
oh, I got me.
I got me right.
No problem.
I'll pay for mine because okay, we was going out as friends or whatever. But
But you can't be like,
Yeah, I
oh,
don't
we
know.
going out as friends. I don't like you like that, but you better pay for this bill. Like you can't do that.
I guess
Then
you
that's how
can't
they
have
be
that.
crazy.
I guess you can't have that preconceived notion in your head, like okay, but
Or
nigga,
what
you
it-
gonna pay.
Or what it determines is like the conversation really needs to be had before going into
Yeah.
the situation like that, as opposed to just going out to dinner with somebody who you said, okay, this is strictly friends and we're not discussing
But I
the payment,
also think-
and then getting
Okay,
to
so I
that
got a
point.
question,
You
though.
get to that point, and then before y'all had even determined it, now the bill comes, and now y'all looking like, okay, who paying for it?
Okay, but I got a question. So let's say you go out with somebody who's you thought you was gonna friend zone or whatever, and y'all go out, have a little nice little link up or whatever, and you start to like him, you like his conversation, and you do start to like him, and do you
Oh,
then
okay, so it becomes a
take-
date during the date. Did you
Yes,
say?
it becomes a date during the date. So how do you feel
just
about
announce
that?
Like, yeah, this
So
is
what
our
you
first
saying?
date.
So what you
Yeah,
saying? Wait, no,
and I did
so,
that. I did
Like,
that.
this
So
is our
what you
first date.
saying
I like
is
this.
during the first date, if I
that.
can game you into convincing that I like you enough to pay for the date, am I
No,
wrong?
that's not what she said.
Who said anything about gaming?
She said, "What if
You
you started to like?" Because you
tripping.
can just see
'Cause you can
somebody
really
and be
start
like,
liking
"I
them.
don't know," and then your vibe, you
Right,
sitting at
and
the
you
table,
got
you
good energy.
connecting.
Okay.
So we
And now
connected.
you're like, "Oh, I like him.
I
I think I'm gonna try this."
I
And then
like it.
you just announce it like, "You
And
know,
he
this our
have
first
great,
date, right?"
he have great conversation, or you know what I'm saying? Like he just
Or-
So
fits
listen,
his
check-
Or
good.
you be
this out.
slick
So-
about
so-
it, like,
so
"Where we
check
going
this
for our
out.
second date?"
So check this out.
You
right?
slip that in real
Y'all
quick.
go
The
out.
second
Y'all
date.
go out on the date as friends first off, right? And then you begin to like him. Do you pay for the date? Do you pay for the date at any given like?
I pay for the date when he my man.
I pay for, right.
When he become
That's
my
the
man,
one. When
I
he
pay
my
for
man,
dates.
we
I have
go
no
on
problem
dates.
spoiling my man. That's not a
Listen.
problem.
I spoil my man anytime.
And I wasn't suggesting that as if that y'all should. I was just wondering if that was a factor. if
My
that was
parents was born in the 50s. I don't play that. What we
Baby,
talking about?
I got a little
wasn't
bit-
raised like that.
Listen, I got a little one up on you. My parents was born in the 40s. Okay, so yes, baby.
Y'all
And
crazy,
my
both
daddy
of you.
worked at Chrysler. Okay, he took care
My
of the
mom
house.
is 70
She ain't
years
have
old.
to.
Ain't none of
She ain't had
that.
to do nothing. Okay, she had to sit at home and take care of the children. That's it.
the 40s and the 50s.
Yes.
Y'all got some old parents.
What we do.
Yeah, my mama
Mama
is
my mama
78.
was 71 in March.
Yeah, my mama's 78. She'll be 79 in September. Yep. I'm my mama's legal guardian. Take care of my mommy.
Yeah, but I think that's how that go.
Mm-hmm.
I had another thought, but I kind of lost it. What is that?
You'll see that meme when y'all go back and watch the show.
A super green sun?
What was that? What is
You'll
that?
see it.
Oh, what? Wait, I
He
missed
threw
it.
something in there. Don't
He
worry, I'm
did?
gonna watch it after we done.
Go ahead. What was y'all saying?
No, cause no. What did you do?
It was a funny little ha-ha. Y'all to see it. Y'all gonna laugh and call me and cuss me out. when
in the
y'all hear it.
50s and you know what?
You say women always
I'm
say they want to
always-
love like the 40s and
Oh,
the 50s
oh, oh!
and shit.
My sister just texted me and corrected me. I'm sorry, my mom's 77. She be 78 this year. I be losing it. The baby out here, okay? Baby been here for almost 8 decades, okay?
Okay.
Baby out here.
And then somebody said, I guess, in reference to when y'all like each other, they said, and then that's a date. And if you're friends, you pay your own.
Yeah.
That's fine though.
But it depends,
If we
though.
friends, we can pay the
That's no problem.
we have no issue with that. That's not the thing. The thing is, majority of these guys, they still gonna pay. They still gonna pay.
Or they don't understand. Not when you in a situation with somebody and you done made it clear that it's a friend situation and they still trying to pursue something, then that might lead to something crazy, and therefore
Yeah.
you probably should get out of that. Like if I done already told you this is not what I want, and you still trying to pursue me and make me have a feeling that you have, like, gotta go.
I gotta go, fam, because you doing too much, babe.
And
Sorry.
that becomes toxic and PPOs and
It's just,
All type of
PPO,
stuff like
not
that.
PPO.
Like, I like you so much that I'm going to make you like me.
yeah, like that's not you can't
Right.
force nobody to like you back. Like that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
That's not gonna
So
work.
how do y'all know, you know what I'm saying, as far as when you feel how you feel about a guy, if it's love or if it's lusting, you know what I'm saying, since that's the title of the show, how do y'all know when it's the difference? What is the you know, the difference with y'all
Okay, so
between
I
love and lust?
feel like lust is like the surface of stuff. So lust is like he smell good, he look good, he make me laugh. Like you lusting for somebody off of their physical. Like lust is more of a physical attraction.
All right.
Loving somebody is when you get deeper than the surface. When you love the way they think, the way they manage their money, or whatever it is about this person that's interior that determines the love and the lust. Because you can lust after anything physical that look good, but once you deeper in it, then you're like, dang, I kind of don't know what I would do if I didn't have this person around me. So
I always say, I said on another show, if I remember saying it correctly, I think love, to me, love is a combination of, what did I say? It was respect, care, and adoration. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to say that I love somebody or love woman, you know what I'm saying? And that's any two of those could be love. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I'm talking about my homeboys, right? I can respect and care for.
it's a comment.
What they say?
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
I can respect and care for, like y'all, right? I respect and care for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's a level of love. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the adoration part where you go into being in love,
Right.
but any combination of those two, respect, care, and adoration, is what I think love is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I feel about it.
I think for me, like kind of what she said, like lust is just the physical, but love goes into that like
Yeah,
whole
lust is-
unconditional, like
It's like I have to love
I really
things
love
about
I don't
you.
believe in
I
unconditional
love
love.
it, but this the thing. Why you don't think so?
I don't believe in unconditional love.
'Cause
Because
there's-
love definitely has a condition.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you can be in a relationship with somebody that you love and they get the whooping your ass. You're not going to love them unconditionally
In
if they
event-
beating the hell out of
there
you.
can be, in the event that something happens, I could stop loving you. So I
Yeah,
do
so I don't
that.
believe
So,
it's
right,
an
okay.
unconditional love.
The thing is though, like love is just like even when you could get under my skin, like annoy me, or you know, I still want to be around you. I still care about you. I still see potential in you. I
Put your leg
still
on my leg and let's go to sleep.
right, like even right, like we mad, but we gonna go to bed together. We gonna be cuddled up. We gonna
I
come
believe
on.
you can have unconditional love for a certain person because this may be a certain person that will never breach any condition that will cause you to not love them. You know
Like
what I'm
your
saying?
kids.
That's
Or your parents.
Like your
per
kids or your
se.
parents.
Yeah, but see, but then there's always
It's a
exceptions
condition
to
with
that
parents,
rule.
too.
There's always an exception.
Well, it's an
to that.
exception with parents.
Yeah, I mean, even
I feel like
and
with
kids
kids,
and shit.
though.
I done seen like we just seen a news report where a dude killed his mama. So I mean,
Yeah, it's a condition with every.
yeah,
I think
it's always exceptions to the
Yeah.
rule.
Well,
but
you know
those
what I
are
used to say?
examples of unconditional love.
You know what I
between
used to
those two.
say? I used to say to my ex, I know I love you because even when I'm pissed off, mad at you, I'm still gonna make your plate. I'm still gonna make sure
That's
you
care.
eat, nigga.
That's care.
So
Like
that's
I
a part
said-
of love.
Like I said, care, respect, and adoration. Like
okay.
you respect him and you care about him enough to make
mean, I
sure
might
that
have spit
you don't
it, but-
adore him. You love him, but you're not in love. See,
Yeah,
you don't
you might
adore
not eat
him.
today, nigga.
You respect and you care.
No, like I still like I
cook,
be in
but
there,
not for you.
Slamming the damn pots and pans and shit. So I'm mad, but I'm still making your plate. And then
That's 'cause you care.
he probably looking at the plate like, did this motherfucker
Put some rat poison
me?
in the motherfucker.
But I'm still gonna make sure you eat, baby. You might sleep a little longer.
That's respect and care. That means you
Crazy.
love him, but you're not in love, right? That's because you have two of those components. You respect and you care for him, but you don't adore him. You're not in love. All three of them means you could be in love.
Okay.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So again, you respect and you care for him enough to still cook, even though you're mad. You don't adore him. That's adoration. You don't like him right now. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't like, but that's temporary. I don't like him right now.
yeah, that's what I said.
like
You
it
don't like
later.
him right now.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's the reason why you
love.
still
But
care
that's
for him.
in love too, still, because I don't like him right now, but I'm gonna like him in the next tomorrow or the next day.
But that's because you've adored him once before. You still
Right.
have that adoration for him. It's just you don't adore him right now.
Right.
So
Mel said, lust is when you keep wanting to rip their clothes off when you meet.
Yeah.
And then he said, love is when you still lust them after you get to know them. And T said, hey girl, hey.
Hey, girl.
yeah, so that's what you just read those comments. So yeah, I mean I was just wondering if y'all could identify the difference between it, when y'all have it, because it's always that lust thing is always thrown on us. You know what I mean? Because y'all are the, y'all are the sexy ones. Y'all are the
I
ones
definitely
that
have lusted a guy or two or whatever, and never loved him. Never loved him. Lusted him. Never loved him.
So then with that being said, then you can understand how a guy can cheat on a woman, you know what I'm saying, that he has no care for, and at the
We
same
not
time
about to do
love
that.
you.
That's not what
Or
we
you can't understand.
We not about to do that.
Okay,
No,
I'm just saying.
we not
it's
about
the
to play
same.
with that.
But
Because
that's the thing. See,
no, because men can't
I'm not
understand it.
condoning it. I'm not condoning
No,
it.
I'm not saying you
I'm
are.
not condoning
But
it,
the
I'm just
same thing
saying.
you just put to us, if you put it to a man, he'd be like, hell no.
Right, because if
Ain't no way.
If a woman, okay, let's do this. So if a man cheats on a woman, he could cheat on her 17,000 motherfucking times, and she take his ass back every time, and let her have
Soon as she
cheated
cheat.
one time.
It's over.
It's over. He done.
wrap.
He don't want her no more. I can't believe you let this man touch
contaminated,
you.
you dirty.
Like you
Like,
dirty.
you
You're a
just as
hoe.
dirty.
You're right, but you been hoeing. You been doing this. You know what I mean? I just finally got my lick back. Like I only got one lick back on your 30. You know what I mean?
And
And,
it's like,
they
oh,
can't
no,
handle
I
it.
can't take that lick
They
back.
can't
I'm
handle
out.
it. A man cannot handle the same amount of disrespect they give a woman. And because they get real disrespectful when you come in cheating, and you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, well, the way y'all cheat, a lot of y'all is weird, because y'all be over here cheating with this chick, and y'all be telling her, yeah, my girl do da da da. Why is you telling her anything about me? Cheat in peace, baby. Don't bring me
Yeah,
up
like,
to
why
her.
you bad? 'Cause
Don't
the thing
talk
is,
about me with that girl. I don't
feel
even know,
like-
sis. I'm not giving her healing energy. I'm giving her all random ratchetness. Cause what?
But I think it's because the thing is, men to be upset with us, and they don't have no outlet. They don't have nobody to go talk to about their problems, because a man gonna encourage you to go get some more booty from somebody else. So
That's
now
true.
you laying up with this woman, although you cheating with this woman,
'Cause y'all all
she's become your
traumatized.
outlet, because you're telling her the problems that you
Y'all
have.
traumatize each other.
You telling her the problems that you done had at home, because you're confiding in her, because in some weird aspect you expecting her to give you some advice about your situation, because you don't have that nowhere else. Your homeboys ain't gonna give you no valid advice. They gonna tell you to do something dumb, and that's not what you're trying
But
to
the
do.
thing is, why would you expect the side piece to give you real advice? Because
don't
at the
have
end
no
of the
other outlet.
day, boo, she's gonna give you the advice that suits her. Because
Of
at the end of the day,
course.
she don't even want to be the side piece.
But
for
they don't
real.
get
She
that
want to
part
be
of it.
the woman.
Of course, and I don't
She
get
want to
that,
be
but okay.
in your woman's spot.
So she can get cheated on? That's okay.
Because how you get them is how you lose them, boo. Never forget that.
But it ain't, that's just my perspective of it. Like, I just think that men don't have an outlet for real. They don't have nobody to go and talk to about their problems, because if they take it to their homies, they're going to be like, oh,
But
just
even
do
when
it to
they
somebody
do,
else.
because even when they do, because you can have a man who will confide in his mama, his aunties, and everybody else, and a man who's married or whatever, a good, man or whatever, and they still would do the opposite of whatever else people have told them. It's all about a person and their choices.
That's
So
true.
at the end of the day, when people make certain choices or whatever, it's nothing nobody can say.
Nope.
Regardless
And cheating
of
is a
whatever an outlet is, right? Cheating is a choice. Cheating is not, oh, I slipped and fell in the pussy. No, you made that choice to go do what you did with us, and you knew I was at home. Problem.
That's true. And men ain't going to take it if they, I just slipped and fell on, I
Like
slipped
I
and fell
just
in his
slipped and
lap.
fell on his, I just wanted to see what it felt like if I just bounced up and down. Like what? A man will disown you. A man will scorn her. She's a whore. Scarlet letter her.
Yeah.
Because what? You
definitely
let
trash
somebody
soon
else
as.
touch you?
But you let somebody else touch
No,
you.
my thing is, it don't even
Look at
got to go that far. Listen, it don't even got to. Oh, damn. Look at that snow.
Y'all be safe out here. If y'all ain't
Y'all
gotta go out,
definitely
don't
be
go out.
safe because it is bad out here.
If you
Oh
ain't
my
gotta go,
God.
don't go.
696 is shut down. Please don't get on there. But this the thing. I missed my thought. Lord. I was going with something so I seen it. Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad out there, y'all. Y'all be safe. If you don't gotta go,
Ooh.
don't go.
Because it's not that important to get to no Super Bowl party. It's not. It's
It was
not.
important to get to our podcast though. We made it here for y'all.
We made it here for y'all.
I'm glad y'all
Hey.
did, damn it. And I'm glad y'all did.
And you know what? And we gonna stay here till the snow blow over.
And I'm not mad at you. I'm going to welcome you to do that because I would
Well,
rather you
stay
be
right
here
here.
safe than be out there real. I don't give a damn if we got to watch the Super Bowl right here in the studio and go get some. I got some goose and we're going to order a pizza. Damn it. I
Not
don't
some
give a
goose. Lord.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
relationships. Y'all think people in relationships because they really happy or just because they don't want to be by themselves?
50-50. And then, you know
I
what?
would say 60-40.
I
Maybe
was
even 70-30.
Maybe, you know what? You
You
might
know?
be nowadays, you know what I mean?
Thank
and,
you.
And then this is just
Case
experience.
Scott said we fine.
Ain't that?
Oh, well, thank you,
Period.
baby.
Thank you.
Ain't that? So look, we like I tend to observe when we have conversations like this where it gets to be a banter back and forth of a battle when we, you know what I'm saying?
Like
it's
men versus women.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
When we have to understand that me as a man, all I've experienced is relationships with women. So that's all I got to talk about. When y'all talk about things with men, I don't take it as y'all man bashing. I take it as this is y'all experiences and y'all disdain with some of the experiences. And that's just what it is. It ain't bashing. It's just kind of expressing.
Nope.
Sometimes it may be personal. It may be passionate, and you know it come off as a bash because it may be a personal experience y'all going through. But I don't, you know, I always look at it as constructive. So when we had this conversation, we just need to understand that you know it's not a battle amongst one another. That's what we gotta realize.
No, because at the
sometimes.
end of the day, it's not about it. Because I mean, we still gonna go date more men.
Yeah, that's-
we still
at-
love
at the
men.
end of the day,
so
right.
I mean, right?
I'm
you
just
still
saying that to the
love a woman,
general. I ain't saying that to
yeah.
y'all. Just the
Just
general.
to the general, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't bashing y'all black kings. We ain't because y'all gotta know y'all kings. I love
And
my
we
black
love
men.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to know that too. And see, the thing about it is, you know, we have to, you know, as brothers, you know what I'm saying, as the
We ain't
the
bashing, but we
leaders-
pointing out
There
y'all
you go.
fucked up flaws.
the leaders and the protectors and
Some of
everything
y'all.
that we are
Some of
supposed
y'all.
to be to y'all, you know, I will say that we need to take the responsibility on being the head and leading
I
the
feel
charge
like
on these
you know
changes.
what I feel like a lot of men are not emotionally mature enough to handle a lot of these women. And that's a real thing.
But I
Like
think that
they can be
goes
mature,
back
but they're
into-
not emotionally
But some-
mature. You
I think
have
that
to
goes
go
into how you was
to
brought up, too, though.
emotional maturity.
Because men get shunned for being emotional. Think about it. In a black home, if a boy is a crybaby, then he's
But see
shunned. If he
no,
show-
that's not what I'm saying though. I'm saying growing up, like being
Well,
emotionally
don't say emotionally,
mature.
say mentally prepared. You know what I mean? Then it's like some men are just not. And I get
No,
what you're
because
saying.
it's the emotion too. Like I mean,
Well,
and
that's
I
what I'm
get where
saying.
you was going.
because if they
It's
never been
mental.
told
For
how
them
to
not
show
to-
their emotions, then
If they're
How
not,
they're
can
not
they
going to
prepare for
become
them?
a grown up and be able to
if
show
they're
their
not able
emotions
to
if they never been able to
mentally
do it.
handle and control their emotions. It's mental. You have to have the right type of mind to be able to control your emotions. So
Right.
if you're not mentally mature enough, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna let your emotions get you bent out of shape.
A lot
cause
of these
you to do
men
shit.
be emotionally detached, like for real, and that's a problem. That's a real
What you mean by
major
that?
problem. They be they be like
Give an
not tapping
example-
into their
give an
emotions at
example
all.
of,
Like
of emotionally detached, if you could.
like if you see a woman going through whatever she going through or whatever, like she's just a strong woman. You have this strong woman who's doing this and this or whatever and taking care of the kids, taking care of the house, and then she just gets so tired to the point where now she's upset, crying, venting, and even you getting some of this backlash. And instead of the man coming in and hugging her and saying, baby, you ain't got to do this, you ain't got to hold on to this by yourself. I got you. Some of these men just be like, her
That
ass
ain't-
always tripping. She always mad. She always upset.
What you just said is she expressing her emotions some type of way too. So if she going through a lot and she's lashing out, then how can he be the person that comforts her and because anybody, if you lash out on them, they're gonna get in a defense mechanism. They're not gonna get into, oh, let me just hug her, she need a hug. They're gonna be on tip like, oh, you cussing me out, instead of just having a communication where,
But
this week been heavy
'cause I
for
feel
me.
like-
I've been going through so much. I got so much on my plate. I'm stressed out. Da, da, da.
But I feel
if
like
you
the
have that
lash out
communication,
the lash out
then
come
maybe he
after
will
so
be
many
confiding.
times. No, but the lash out come after so many times of communicating or whatever, like communicating the fact of, okay, I'm stressed. I'm going through it. Help me out. Like, do
well, that
more.
ain't emotion. That's just he ain't got no comprehension. Because communication is not key, comprehension is. Because it don't matter if I'm saying something to
Communicate
you.
all the shit you want to.
If you don't understand
comprehend
what
it,
I'm saying, then
yeah.
we still gonna be at a standstill. Like I'm not. We sitting here. I'm trying to get you to hear what I'm saying to understand me, and you so busy telling me I ain't do that, or I don't know why you like you not
Sometimes
listening
people
to what
listen
I'm
to
saying.
respond. They're not listening to understand.
And that's what the problem is.
That's the problem.
Like you have to be able to hear what somebody is saying and understand what they are trying to communicate. You can't just be like, oh yeah, well, that ain't my fault.
Or if they hear it and they understand it in their own way of understanding, they're not understanding what you're actually communicating.
They define it with their own reason.
They still, even when you go as far as define it for them, they still like
Hearing what they wanna
confused.
hear.
They hearing what
Yeah,
they want to hear.
Because people perceive things in their own way. So just because I didn't say it this way, don't mean you gonna understand it the way I said it to you. So I
Right.
might
So
have
when
said
you
it,
get
and
down-
then you like, I
when you
heard
get down
this.
to
But
that,
see,
right?
I'm the person who would be like, you know what? And I know you're gonna perceive it like this, but I'm really telling you it's like this. Okay?
So listen though, right? I feel like it shouldn't be that much of a struggle.
To get something across
If
to somebody.
if this is my person, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be. You should come with a certain level of understanding. Anything, excuse me, see, that goes into the area of forcing somebody to be what you want them to be. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's true.
Right, that's true.
That's not them being who they need to be for you. You know what I'm saying? That's not them naturally being who they are
Because if
to
it's
fit
your
in your life.
person, it wouldn't be
It
that
wouldn't be
hard
that
to
hard. That's what I'm
communicate
saying.
with
You
them.
know
It
what I'm
wouldn't be
saying?
that hard to
fit.
get them to understand you.
You
shouldn't
shouldn't.
be
Don't
in
try
a
to
relationship.
make somebody. That's that stress that you feel is you trying to force this circle peg into the square hole that you
It ain't
want
gonna
them
work.
to be, and it's not. You know what I mean?
And then that goes off into like people need to learn each other's love language. They
That
need
too.
to be
That's
willing
a
to
big thing.
understand. Like my love language is words of affirmation. So I need to hear that. I need to hear you say I'm beautiful. I need to hear you, tell me, I'm
I
the
got a whole
best
bunch
or
of love
whatever.
languages.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need to hear you constantly, tell me
Compliments,
good
just-
morning, beautiful. Like I need that. Like I need that. Like maybe the next woman may not give a damn, but that's for me though.
But
So you
that's
gotta
why-
understand how I get the love from you, how I feel it.
But I feel like that's the whole point. I know dating is like overrated now, or like people don't understand what they're dating for. But I think that's the whole purpose to date someone before
to
you get in a
get to
relationship,
know
because you're
them.
trying to get to know this person. You're trying to let them get to know you. People can only know what you show them. So if you going out on dates and you're playing like you're this other person, or you're being in one way, then they get in a relationship with you, and now you saying they changed, and that's not the thing. That's who they were. They just were never showing you who they really were. So you have to
It's
be
the
in
mask that they were wearing.
Yeah.
Then when
Right.
the mask came off and they
didn't
revealed
like that
who
person.
they really were, it's like, oh my God, this person is somebody that I didn't even like. It's a whole
And it's
different
like,
person
no,
than I
that's who
knew.
they been.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and that's the reason why, like, I don't believe in like giving people the blueprint on being what I need or what I want. You know what I'm saying? If you're that person, you're gonna naturally be that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a. Look, we all looking at the damn news and shit.
Oh,
What
right.
happened? You're gonna be that person without me having to give you the blueprint. You know what I mean? People, what kind of woman you like? I know it when I see it.
No,
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm not gonna
I don't
say,
like
yeah, I
those
like this and
questions,
this and
though.
this and this and that,
Yeah.
and then it's giving you the blueprint to
Like-
be something that you ain't.
Right, like what type of person you?
And then when you turn out to
Like,
not be
I
that,
go off
now
of
it's
a-
like, oh my God, you're not the person I thought
I'm
you
quick to
was.
tell somebody I'm going off of a vibe. I know if you give me that vibe
most
or not.
Yeah.
Either I'm a vibe with you or I'm not, and it's not gonna be nothing I can tell you to do to make you vibe with me. Is it either you is
You either
or
got
you
it or
ain't?
you
You
don't.
ain't.
You either got it or you motherfucking don't.
Yeah, but I do feel like people are in relationships because I feel like more so
It
people are
completes
in
them.
relationships because they don't know how to be alone,
Mm.
and they don't have other factors. I always go back to therapy because I think the Black community does not get enough knowledge about therapy. Everybody always telling people that they don't need it, and I think that it's something
Or it's for
that's
white people. That's what they
definitely
say.
It's a stigma.
because
It's
now
for
you
white
in
people.
relationships with people making your mate your therapist because you don't know how to be by yourself or how to work through your problems or your issues or whatever you done had going on in your world. So now you don't want to be alone with yourself because you don't want to be consumed with whatever you got going on. So now I gotta be with somebody so you can project, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, I done seen memes where they like, you know, baby, can you hold me down and fix me? You know, no, nigga, come healed, come healed.
And that goes both ways. Because I know men that deal with women that feel like they need to fix their woman. Like, you shouldn't be in a relationship to have to fix somebody. It should just flow, and it should be loving and fun. It shouldn't be a job or work or none of that.
And that doesn't mean that I'm not there to help.
Right.
In the instance but I shouldn't have to. You should come into this with a certain level of loving yourself.
Right.
Already. I shouldn't have to, you know.
That's the thing.
And that's the thing. People really need to spend time with themselves, by themselves or whatever, before they get into the relationships. Right. They get into the relationships, don't know themselves, don't know what they like, don't know what they dislike. Then they just know how. Then the relationship just keeps going into arguments, fights, just bullshit, because you not taking time to really focus on you. Like me, I said, I've been, you know, single for a year now, and I said I'm taking this time to focus on me. Like, I'm not technically dating or nothing like that because I want to grow and love on myself before I get into any other relationship or whatever. Like, and not saying my last relationship was damaging to me. It's just I want to evolve within me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need the distraction of a relationship to throw me off of that path that I'm on. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, a lot of women be broken. A lot of men be broken. And then you two broken people get together and break each other even more or whatever. And then have a bunch of broken kids. So it's just not going to work that way. At the end of the day, I want my kids and I want myself to be the happiest version and the healthiest version of myself. So I will refuse to get in a relationship with anybody or whatever, whether it was somebody in the past that I loved or whether it's a new person. I'm not doing that. We're not doing none of that. I'm working on me. And when I know the time is right, then I'll really get out there and be like, oh, okay, what time is right? Come on.
And more people, if more people had that type of mindset about it, we would have a better, you know what I'm saying, percentage of successful relationships out here. I mean, because a lot of people get into these situations not even knowing themselves. Like you said, they get into it just for the sole reason. Like, I know, and again, this is just me speaking on behalf of me being a man that only date women. It's like a lot of women is like, I ain't gonna say a lot of women, like I'm speaking for all of y'all, but some women, I'll say, get with a man and feel like that's the end all be all. That's the summit of their life. They don't need to thrive for anything else because now it's like I got somebody to take care of me. I got somebody that I don't need to put any more effort into even my look. Sometimes they just
because
let
no,
this
baby,
you know what I mean?
You
It's
gotta
just
be
like,
fine
I've witnessed
regardless.
it.
But
I've
that's
witnessed
true
it.
though. People get married.
They get comfortable.
It go both ways.
Yeah.
The wife
And
get
I-
fat
and
or the
and-
husband
yeah,
get fat.
and- yeah,
And
I
it's
would
just like, oh, we
imagine.
married now.
And
Like,
that's the reason why I
no,
said
I
I
just want to look good for
Because
I like
I
to look
want my
good.
man to still lust me after 30 years later. Like, damn, look at that ass. like
As we should. That's the way it's supposed to go. That's how we stick around. I mean, shit. What the
right.
hell?
But at the end of the day or whatever, people just really need to take time for themselves. Like, people be in these unhappy relationships because they not helping with themselves. It might not even be the person. Like, it's really
I think
themselves. Right.
They're not happy within themselves. And
I
then,
think people think that happiness is supposed to come from somewhere else. And what the thing is, people need to understand that happiness is a self thing. That comes from you. You are the person. Your sole purpose of happiness has to come from you. Nobody can come in and make you happy. If you are already a miserable person, no matter how happy the next person is that you link up with, it's not going to make you happy.
And you're going to eventually make that person miserable.
Yeah, because energy is contagious. So even if I'm
that
positive
energy transfers.
and you negative, you might drain all my positive energy because you don't know how to be positive yourself.
Right. All you know how to do is worry, stress, and, you know.
Like a pessimistic person, and a positive person can never be together because you always gonna see the glass half empty and I'm always gonna see it half full. And it's like it's gonna be a clash every time. Because you walking around in your madness, mad about a situation. I done already spoke over my situation and said that ain't coming to me, it ain't affecting me, and went on about my day.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple right there.
Case of misery love company. That is so true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah. I'm just you brought me in. All right, put me in, coach. But yeah, I mean, just getting back to the topic, like I know that I know a couple people that married in the most unhappiest of relationships or whatever, been married years or whatever, and cheat, lie, do all type of stuff, and still go home to their spouse. And it's just like, what is the purpose of that? I want to be in the most happiest when it do come. I want to be in the most happiest, healthiest relationship, like marriage wise, especially because it's marriage. We at a whole nother level. You know what I mean? We at the ultimate level, right? So it's supposed to be lifelong. So you out here cheating, lying, creeping, and then going home to this person like, I hate
But
this
people
person.
Sitting in the driveway for 30 minutes before you go in the house.
Because
like,
I do not want to be in the house with this person.
That's
Like,
not-
how you
that's not a
not?
relationship.
How you don't want to be in the house
How
with
are
this
you
person?
in that relationship? How about you in that?
Your home's
Obviously,
supposed
you
to
would be
peaceful.
happier
That's
without the
your
relationship.
sanctuary. You're not supposed to be running away from your house. You don't want to go home because you're miserable at home. Which that don't make sense.
Exactly. That's what I say. What kind of relationship is that? You're
Like
supposed to be
your
happy.
person's supposed to be the person who you can just come and
Run
just have the
home.
most peace with.
Yes, like I'm trying to go home.
Running home to you to talk about the shit. I don't
Like,
wanna,
let me tell you what these motherfuckers did at this place. Like, you know, coming home to have casual conversation, jokes, laughs, whatever. Coming home, you know,
Yeah.
and like, let's plan a date. Oh, and let's not forget to bring that in, because when they get in these relationships, they don't date no more. They don't keep, like how we said, they don't keep themselves
Yeah,
up.
you got to keep it spicy.
That's what I mean
They
by
don't
it.
date.
They don't
They don't do
continue.
nothing.
You know
You
how they
gotta
say,
keep doing what you did to get me.
You gotta do them.
You gotta keep doing it. And once you stop doing it, okay, that's when the eyes get to wandering. Because why, baby, you done gained 57 pounds since we've been together. You ain't keeping your hair done.
Not
And
57
then,
pounds.
I'm saying, now,
and
y'all
then
probably
bro ain't
experienced
taking
this.
you out no more because he like, bitch, you fat. You gotta get
Y'all
together.
probably experience this more as women than I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems to me that women who are married and in relationships are more available to date
Mm-hmm.
than the single ones. Because the single ones is too busy running around being single, and the married and relationship ones are busy trying to find the
Avenue.
void to
avenue.
a field to their void in the relationship that they in. You know what I'm saying? They're more
That's the most
available to date.
craziest thing ever.
So how often do y'all get approached by more
Married
so
men?
dudes that's in
Yes.
a relationship or not?
1,000 of them. They're all through my inbox,
See
and
what
they
I'm
need to
saying?
go back home to their wives.
That's my point.
I don't like it. I'm never breaking up a happy home or an unhappy home. I'm not breaking up no homes. I'm not kicking no apartment windows in. I'm not doing none of that, baby. You got to stay over there with which situation. Don't bring that
'Cause
bad
just like
energy
what they
over
said,
here.
what we just said earlier, what you did to keep them
Okay.
or to get them, you got to do. So
Gotta do it
it
to
happens
keep
on the flip side too. How you got them will be also sometimes
Somehow
how you
you
lose
lose
them.
them. But I mean, sometimes it ain't even that. Like, these men is just. I ain't even gonna say these men. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that because it's women too. Women be looking for something else too. Supposedly happy married, but she looking for bro over here. So that's a bad
Or
thing.
open and available to
Right.
bro over here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not necessarily looking, but if the opportunity presents itself to her.
Mm-hmm.
So so people get married, right? And as a person, you grow, you change, you become we always evolving. So what's to say they got married at 25 years old and now at 45 years old they are two different people? So now should they just end the marriage? Like, okay, let's just end it because now we've grown apart. Because she's something different, he's something different. And that's probably why they're outsourcing.
But you know how you gotta look at that, like, because marriage is supposed to be a union that's supposed to be forever, right? So yeah, you supposed to grow and change and elevate or whatever. So y'all supposed to grow together though.
But
Like,
you can't
y'all
really
supposed to grow together.
You can't say that, but you can't say that. I'm an individual.
Mm-hmm.
He's an individual. We not gonna be the same. We can't grow.
It's not
at
about the same, but it's
But I'm
about
evolving
growing to
my
the
way,
same level.
and then he growing his way. What if we just now we're different people? Because I'm 33 years old. I'm not who I was at 18.
Right,
I'm not who I was at 23.
right.
But is that to say that now, because I got a husband, I gotta stay a certain way because that's how I was when we got married?
No,
You can't evolve.
no, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You supposed
But
to evolve.
I feel like you can't evolve with someone if y'all two individuals. You get what I'm saying?
But that's why you got to think of it as it's a union, because marriage is supposed to be a union. Y'all supposed to be one. So at the end of the day, y'all, this is why y'all took those vows. So when y'all take that marriage step or whatever, when you get to evolving, baby needs to start evolving with me.
But what if he not?
And if he not, that's when you got to know
That's
this
not your person.
your person. Because the person who's supposed to be for you is going to evolve and grow and change with you or whatever, not against you.
Or even be supportive
Or
of
be
it, not discouraging.
Like be receptive to who you become.
Okay, Kate
Because
said,
I ain't the same person I was. And I'm gonna keep growing. We supposed to grow. And if
That's-
you
that's
staying
what you're supposed to
stagnant,
do.
if you staying stagnant, you're not growing. It's a problem with you. Boo.
Kate said some people get married just to say that they are married,
Mm-hmm.
and if a problem occur in your marriage, you seek counseling, make it work. If you in it for the right reasons, I get that. I feel like if you
That's a
are in
good
a
one.
marriage and I am evolving and he's evolving, but now we're different than who we were, and
Maybe bringing
now
in that
let's
counselor.
Let's go to counseling.
And this unbiased person can kind of shift y'all to the direction that
Yeah,
y'all
maybe,
both
yeah,
need to be.
You know what I'm saying? An
Right.
unbiased opinion coming in and giving
Will
a
give
different
you that.
perspective.
Right.
An honest perspective that is not biased towards any
Right.
side. Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll work or whatever. Like
That's what
definitely
counseling is for.
that's
right.
what it's for.
Counseling is definitely a great avenue when you in that relationship. Even in relationships before marriage. Like I feel like everybody should go through some type of relationship counseling, especially if y'all on the path to get married. Like y'all should go.
I think you
through
should do that before
counseling.
marriage anyway.
I feel like everybody
Premarital
needs to have
counseling is important.
counseling.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
about to vow. The thing, you supposed to get married to stay married. You're not supposed to get married to be. And I hate that the new generation already be thinking about the divorce part. Like, how are you going
you
into a marriage
already-
already
right.
preparing
For
to
the end.
exit? Like, you haven't even got in it yet. How you leaving already?
Because we live in such a popcorn day and age now where we get into
It's
shit
quick,
so
fast,
quick.
and
Instant
then
gratification.
You're not even thinking. You're not even solidified enough with this person to know that you would be with this person, or to completely feel like you would be with this person forever. You
My
know what I
thing
mean?
is with it, you have to go through all different seasons with a person. You have to go through every season with a person
Most
to
definitely.
really know
Yeah, you
if
do.
this is the person that you're supposed to be with. You got to go through the broke stage. You got to go through the
I'll say the exact
rich
same shit.
stage. You got to go through
I'll say the exact same
the
shit.
traumas. You got to go through everything, like every single thing that could break y'all and make y'all. You need to go through every single thing to see if that is truly the person you could stick it out with for a lifelong thing. Because at the end of the day, if you get into this supposed to be lifelong union and then you turn around and after 2 years, I can't take this no more. 2 years?
Look, right here,
Damn.
listen. No, that's the point right there. We spend when we talk about or look for the things in the person that we want. We always look for the things that we like, but we don't really pay that much attention to the things that we don't like, and that's probably the most important thing because what you just said is when however long you can deal with the shit that you don't like is how long the relationship gonna last.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You can like everything about a motherfucker, but if they do this one thing and you can't deal with it, and once you get to the point that you can't deal with it, the relationship is over. You can love everything about the person, but they can sleep in the bed with their socks on.
And it's crazy because it'd be the smallest
It'd be the
thing.
smallest
That's
Did
my
you
point.
see how
That
he
was
was
my point.
chewing?
That's my point. You know what I mean?
Can't stand the way he
Can't stand
chew.
where he chew. When you get to the point where you can't stand the way a nigga chew, whew,
It's a wrap.
baby.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it can be one thing, however long you can deal with the shit that you don't like with a person, that's when the relationship is over. It's not about
Yeah.
what I love about you and what I like and all of that type of shit, because all of that is out the window because this thing that I don't like, I can't deal with it.
All right.
And it trumps, it weighs more than all of the shit that you got that I
Right.
like.
And the bad and took over the good.
Yeah.
So that's the thing we
Sad.
need to be like. And then how often do we ignore red flags and give people a pass for shit when we see the bullshit and then turn around to bite us in the end? Like, we knew we shouldn't have.
That's true.
Again, you know
They
what I mean?
ignore it because this love.
Or it's lust.
Right.
Or you
So,
think
is it
you
loving or lusted?
Yeah.
Is it? And
I think
people
that's
Back
what
don't.
it
to the
is.
title.
People really don't differentiate the two.
some people
can't
don't
tell the difference.
some
between
people don't
the
know the difference.
two. And that's the
They
problem.
think that when they love somebody, they think that is love. And people will ignore red flags because they feel like, oh, well, that's not that bad. I've been in relationships and I had red flags and I was like, no. But I always
because
saw
you were so blind, you were so clouded by the things
it
that
wasn't
you liked.
even that. It was just like the thing I think that messed it up is seeing somebody's potential of who they could be. Like, you can't go
You was
off of the
attached to the
You
things that you
potential.
like.
cannot get attached to this potential.
Yeah, you got to see
Because-
what they giving you
What they
is
actually,
who they
what
are.
they are. And shit.
Yeah.
I remember years ago a friend calling me, my best friend at that, calling me or whatever and talking about her situation with her dude. And I was like, but if you see potential, I remember, I'm like, if you see potential in him, girl, just stick it out and da da da. That was the worst advice I ever gave her. I'm sorry, babe.
Sorry, friend.
Sorry, friend. You know, I'm sorry. That was
I
the
hope you're
worst
not
advice.
still with him.
Because at the
Is they
end of the
is they
day-
together? Is they
No, they
happily
ain't
together?
together.
You know the reason why that's
Nope,
a fuck
nope,
up?
nope, nope.
Because sometimes you can see potential in people that they don't see in themselves.
And that's
Exactly.
the worst part.
But see, I was
That's
giving
the
her that
worst
advice
part.
because that was really advice I was giving myself. Like, oh, the potential. But at the end of the day, the potential could
But
be
how you
there.
perceive
But
somebody.
if you're not going to get your own potential, then baby, it's nothing I can do for you.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
can lead a
can't.
horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Because how you see
Right.
somebody, they might not even see that in themselves.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
what I'm
even know
saying.
that they
You see
capable of
shit-
the
you
stuff
see
you
shit
saying
in
they
them.
are. Like, what?
Right. You see that. They don't. So that just goes back to their own self-love. Like, they got to know, or whatever, how great they could be. Like, you can't make them great.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you can add to it, but you can't make them
No,
great.
people gotta have their own self confidence. They gotta know how that their happiness comes from within themselves. Like they can't be expecting somebody to come along and make them happy. If you're not already happy, then you gonna have a problem.
How can you
Mm-hmm.
make somebody else happy if you're not even happy within yourself, with yourself? You don't even
Mm-hmm.
love yourself, but you're gonna call yourself trying to love. So you don't even know what love is. You don't have
Right.
it for yourself.
Because
So that's why
the
it's
number
important
one
to know
person, you know, self-preservation. You got to know you. You got to love on you. You got to be available to you. You got to date you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm quick to date them all or whatever when it come down to it. Yeah, date everybody, you know. So you get to who you need to get to. But
And
you
that's
need to
the
date
thing.
yourself first.
That's true.
Date
too.
yourself. Sometimes you got to take steps back from even like men dating anything. Like you might even have to go celibate or whatever. Like, and just
You just need to get to know
focus
yourself.
on you. Know you. Play with you. Be one
Literally.
with you. Literally.
Play with you.
Yes.
Literally,
Go
especially if you're
celibate.
celibate.
Let's go
Listen,
celebrate,
go celebrate and play with
and
you,
shit.
baby. I'm giving you this healing energy. You're gonna be healed once you're done.
But you know what?
Get
If
a
you-
rose.
If you do take that time, shout out to the rose.
Because the rose
If
is
you
the
do,
truth.
if you do take
I
that
got two.
time, shut up. If you do take the time to be, alone or celibate or whatever, the thing is, if you take sex out of an equation, you really see what you got. So if a lot of people wasn't having sex with people,
Or you see
Would
who
you even
have
be
it with
dealing
the
with this
people.
person?
Yeah.
Right. Right, because that be the thing.
like,
It
are
be-
y'all compatible beyond sex? Do
Like-
y'all have any compatibility?
Okay,
beyond
let's go
sex?
to
Is that the whole motive for you being
right.
around?
Let's go to was it Danny Lay and the baby?
Oh shit.
I seen a little leak of his package, so I see why sis like him.
But it wasn't even
But
that. He was
the
leading
thing
sis on
is,
for sure.
He definitely was leading her on. But the thing is, if you take the sex aspect out of it, the money and all that, would you really even like, bro? Probably not. I mean, like, he seemed like a disrespectful ass nigga.
But see, we don't
Like,
know. The
very
thing
much
is,
so.
what they give us to look at, to buy records from, or the image that he projects might not even be who he is as a person. He could be a totally different man behind the cameras.
But
and
the
that
image
might be
he
the
even
reason why
projected
she
with
liked
her.
him.
No, but the image he projected with her, like, after that whole thing just went to hell, like, how he treated her. Like, you can't tell me that's not his character. That's him. Like, that's him for sure. Like, you are disrespectful.
But like we just said in dating, it's a mask. So who's to say that he wasn't sweeping her off her feet and then got like that at the end?
I think he definitely was, because I mean, even like just the pictures and stuff like she was uploading or whatever and stuff, he was definitely like up her ass, acting like it was gonna be this when really you was really still trying to be with your other baby mama. Like, come on. But even that, like the whole situation, I swear he represents a Detroit nigga.
Don't give him to us.
That's what it seemed like. One of the gutters.
He just a man.
East Sider.
I knew it was coming. You know what?
He looked like a Detroit East Sider.
I knew it was coming.
I'm just what?
Nothing.
Is it what? What
I knew it was
say?
coming.
I said something.
Yeah, you
I said a lot.
you
Where my
racist.
claps?
You don't get no claps. You get the buzzer. That's what you get. You get the buzzer.
Now where my clap?
So yeah, a lot of people just at the end of the day need to
Date yourself.
date yourself.
Get to
Lust
know
yourself.
Not even that. It's just you need
Love
to get to know
you.
yourself before you try to get into something. So that way you will know if you in it because you really want to be in it, or if you just in it because you don't want to be alone. Because then if you in it because you don't want to be alone, you start putting up with stuff you wouldn't put up with just because you don't want to be alone. I don't want to be by myself, so it's okay. It's all right if he cheat on me just one time. then you start that one time
Or
becomes
if he
10
talk to
times.
you crazy in public.
But you
in front
also,
of the
and then you
friends.
gotta set your boundaries. When you start loving on you, you be okay with the boundaries. Like you already have boundaries set in place. So as soon as he crossed over that line, you know to kick him out the sandbox. Cause why would you cross that line? I already told you no.
I was just on the TikTok a couple of days ago, and there was a girl on TikTok, and I guess it was just a video of her, but you can hear her dude in the background, and he was just going off, like cussing her out, like saying all this crazy stuff to her, and all the comments up under her post was telling her, you need to leave him, you need to leave him, you need to leave him. She made a follow-up video to that, and she's like, y'all telling me to leave him, but I can't leave him. Like, at least it's not physical. I mean, I could deal with a little verbal abuse, because where I'm gonna go, y'all, if I do leave him, I don't got nowhere to go. I don't got no family. Like, she was saying, like, she didn't have nowhere to go. She didn't have no family to confide in. So if she was to leave this man, she would just be out here bold. So she's like, I'm gonna deal with what I got to deal with, because he taking care of her. I guess he housing and feeding her, or whatever.
I hate victimizing ass people,
and
because he
why-
done victimized her to the point where she feel like she ain't got no outlet. Only outlet is him. And at the end of the day, you can really come out of that. You can come out of that, and you can be on your own or whatever. Listen, you don't got to stay in no type of situation that you do not want to be in, or that is physically, emotionally, or verbally abusive. It's no way. I'm not letting nobody abuse me in no type of way. No. Period.
But it's some people that don't have that strength, that don't have that. They don't know that there is an outlet. They feel like they stuck in that situation.
So we can give her some healing energy.
She sounded like this one friend that I had, a Facebook friend of mine, who had a situation with her husband. She actually moved to Detroit from out of state, somewhere on the East Coast. Had no family out here. Mm-hmm. Got into something with her husband on a Friday. He put his hands on her. She called the police. Police came and took him to jail. So you know what I'm saying, if you go to jail on Friday, you basically there for the weekend.
Exactly.
Now he is, the breadwinner of the house. He pay all the bills. He drives. She don't have a driver's license. She don't have a job, right? So now she's stuck in a situation where now he's gone, right, from the house for even the weekend. She don't know what the reaction is going to be when he gets out. She don't have no money. She don't have no credit card. She don't even have transportation. She got kids.
But why would you allow somebody to put that much power over you?
And that's the reason why, like, and again, as a man, like, when we say things like, I don't want a sit-at-home wife that doesn't have a job and don't work and just wants me to take care of. That's what I'm speaking of. I don't want no woman to just be like, I want you to have a life, too. I want you to be the female me. I want you to be out and have just as much business and the entrepreneur and the socialite and all of that as I am, as far as that concerned. And then on the flip side of it, if something happens to me, God forbid, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to be my partner and shit, you know what I'm saying? To be able to
support us.
If, you know what I'm saying? If you really are my person, let's get to that part. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. You should want to be there for me just as I am for you. You know what I mean? I understand that I'm the breadwinner or the spearhead provider and all of that type of stuff, but I still want to prepare you in a way to where you can be backup. You're the number two of the ship. You're the co-pilot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be flying a plane and I'm the only one knowledgeable enough to fly the plane, the only one with the skills and the abilities to fly the plane. And if I, fall asleep or something, you can't even fly the ship. Something happened to me. That's why it's a co-pilot.
That's true.
That's true. Because we supposed to be partners.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I want a partner, not a dependent.
Not at all. Patricia said there are people who just don't know that, and because of that, they equate pain with love.
Love shouldn't hurt.
It shouldn't hurt. Like, it's people that don't know that. It's people that don't know if they not being abused, that they aren't. That they aren't being loved, unless somebody. I been in situations like that. You be with somebody like, oh, if they not doing this, then they don't love me. If I'm not getting somebody that's acting crazy, people get in relationships like, oh, if they not acting crazy, they don't love me.
I don't need that toxic energy, baby.
Oh, he whooped my ass because he loved me. If he didn't care, I messed up. I did something. I said something. He whooped my ass because he loved me.
Did y'all enjoy our show today?
Anime Bullock. Team Turner. I don't have time for that. Okay, Ike not gonna tell me he gonna, she was around here acting crazy, so I just choked her ass up. Eat the damn cake. Nah, fam.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed our show today.
And we gonna close with, we gotta give y'all this healing energy, right?
Yes, we do.
So, what's the healing energy for today? We covered a lot.
We did.
We covered a lot. Never settle. Never settle. Always know that it's always something greater or whatever. You don't have to settle for anything that is not elevating you, that's not for you, that's not, you know, just completely complimenting you in a way that gets you to that next level.
And that's your healing energy
The
for
cost
today.
of your peace is too expensive.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive.
Always.
Peace over everything.
Peace over everything. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this show. I hope y'all gonna be back here next Sunday at 4 o'clock to get these
We're gonna
vibes.
start on time.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
the
came.
snowstorm. I mean,
The
we had
snowstorm did push us
snowstorm.
back, but
But
y'all
we
still
here.
tuned
But
in
we
with
here.
us.
But we here.
y'all get cool.
Y'all
points
enjoy the
for that.
Super Bowl and what is it? Matt Stafford. We want him to win because he from Detroit.
Y'all enjoy the Super Bowl and y'all be safe out there.
Drive safe. All right.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile